Yeah, I'm just super excited. And one guy I kind of thought about that I wasn't really too expecting too much, really, but this is Greedy Vance. And this is a guy that might not have us talked about. I mean, this has been vast improvement from him. And you're seeing it because Kevin Knowles is going to be out for the spring. He's kind of battling an injury right now. We're trying to get everything pieced together for him. But he said that he was one of the early stars of the spring. He's played at a very high level. They put him at nickel cornerback like he had last season. He led the team last year with 3 interceptions. I know everyone wants to hate on him because of the Wake Forest game. I get that. That was a mistake. It went right through his hands. Didn't really play as well. But he really bounced back. I mean, you talked about with Jake Garcia throwing it straight to him. Was about to have a pick six against Miami. And he really kind of had his confidence kind of slowly get to himself. And I think that was very important with him because you need confidence there. And maybe it's the gateway to Destin Hill maybe one day because they are related. So maybe he might be the truth and the almighty with that one. And maybe we can kind of see Greedy Vance be kind of that leader in the defensive secondary, especially with Ventrell Cyphers kind of being a little bit more of a newcomer. You're trying to see what he is. He may not be living up to the billing just yet, but I think that Greedy Vance can kind of be that voice of reasoning and saying, okay, we have a younger secondary. Akeem Dent's still trying to find his way after the injury against Oklahoma. You're still trying to find some ways to be successful. And I think that's just something you're going to have to kind of figure out with everything because him and Renardo Green, I think, could be two kind of veteran leaders that you can kind of turn to in this secondary. And man, I will say, man, I was very excited to see that Greedy Vance was kind of showcasing a kind of elite skill that he has that I just didn't know would be possible right now for him.
Right, right. I agree, man. And it's like even during the Wake Forest game, like every dog got their day. Like,
Mhm. Yeah.
you know, so I didn't take too much of the Wake Forest game, even though like those were some those were some important plays, but I didn't take too much into it as far as his game. Like he just responded, like he kept responding last year. During the Syracuse game, he got an interception. Miami game, he got an interception. Boston College game, he got an interception. It's just like he
Yep.
just kept responding. So just to see that he's growing during the spring this year is it make you excited because I like you seen he got ball hawk ability.
Hmm.
Even the play where the wide receiver caught the ball over him, it was like
Yep.
he was in position to make
Yeah.
the play. So I think that's the most important part. Like now that you're hearing all good things about him, and then I think me personally, I think he's like probably one of the most vocal ones in the DB
Yeah.
room. I think Ronaldo got it in him, but I just don't see it
He's
on
a
camera
quiet
like that.
kind of leader.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it seemed like. So I think he's one of the more vocal ones. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, man. I think he got a big season ahead.
Yeah, I'm just kind of excited to see what's going to happen with everything because, I mean, Greedy Vance, you talk about the Florida game. Florida didn't really have any scholarship receivers out there. Ricky Purcell was having his way with some of the cornerbacks, but I mean, when they put Greedy Vance on him, it was pretty much a wrap. I mean, that was the X factor in that game to be able to kind of stop him and being able to kind of get past Florida in that heated rivalry game at the end of the season and kind of end on a high note, beating Oklahoma to finish the year with your 25th 10-win season in program history. I just think that's very important because you're bringing in Pat Surtain as a new defensive backs coach, and he's trying to find people that are going to be successful in this defense, especially in the defensive backfield. And